What's up, everybody? I hope that this video finds you well and in excellent spirits. My name is Mel and welcome to my channel, Divine Feminine Works. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. This channel is everything tarot, astrology, and spirituality. So if those are things that interest you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll always be notified when I come out with new content. Happy full moon in Pisces. How y'all doing today? How has the energy been affecting you? You know that full moons, the energy starts to become more potent 3 days before, on that day, and for 3 days after. So for a good week, you're feeling the effects and the energy of the full moon. And I don't know about you, but this full moon, I've been feeling it since last week. It's been really heavy. The moon in Pisces is my natal placement, so I'm pretty used to being very emotional and very sensitive around the time of the full moon. But with the full moon being in Pisces today, a lot of you may be feeling very sensitive. Pisces is, it's the sign of the fish, and, fish swim in the ocean and, in water, obviously. And they're so receptive to the energy of the environment around them. They can feel everything on a very deep and profound level. And sometimes that can be really intense. Pisces normally, naturally are used to the intensity of it. But with the full moon in Pisces, everyone's feeling the effects of it. So hang in there if, this is a really uncomfortable feeling for you. With Pisces, there's also the tendency of escapism. When things get to be too hectic, when things get to be too intense, Pisces tends to escape. The fish tend to swim away. And a lot of times people escape with drugs, alcohol, sex, any of those sort of things that sort of take your mind and your body out of being present is what Pisces rules. So with the moon there and with the emotions running high right now, you might feel like you want to escape. You might feel like you just want to forget everything that's going on. And I definitely don't recommend that. The thing with Pisces is that even though the feelings are intense, they are really important in terms of development. Full moons are all about illumination. Anything under the light of the full moon is illuminated. So a lot of times, things that have been hidden, things that have been covered up tend to surface around the full moon, and they evoke certain emotions. Being that this is in Pisces, some of the things that could be coming up could have to do with spirituality. Pisces is, it's not the ruler of the 12th house, but it's sort of akin to the 12th house. And the 12th house is all about spirituality. It's about solitude. Pisces is a humanitarian. Pisces serves humanity. So, you may be in service to people in some way, whether it's on a personal level, whether it's on a career job level. And, something may be coming up that's going to elicit a very emotional response from you, which could be quite uncomfortable. This full moon is happening at the 10th degree, and the 10th degree is the Capricorn degree. So whatever's coming up most likely has to do with business, has to do with success, has to do with ambition, getting ahead. All of those sort of Capricornian characteristics are being focused on during this full moon. I can give a personal attestation to this. The last couple of days, I've really been in my feelings with respect to my career and my business. I was sort of having a little pity party last night. I felt like, I'm doing so much, I'm putting forth so much effort, and I'm not seeing the results of it. I found that a lot of things that I was looking at, a lot of things that I was seeing other people post on social media was really triggering me. And that goes perfectly to the whole essence of this full moon. It's at the 10th degree, which is again at Capricorn, and it's all about career, business, and all of that. Plus, Pisces is very sensitive. So I became highly sensitive to things that were triggering me with respect to my career. Get it? That's not going to be how it manifests for everybody, but it could be along those same lines. So pay attention and see how you're feeling, especially what is triggering you and what is eliciting an emotional response from you. Whatever those things are, those are the things that you need to be paying attention to right now. Because when emotions come up, especially emotions that have been repressed, and also since Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, a lot of things that we've when you go through the entire zodiac, a lot of things that you've learned along the way kind of get pushed into Pisces. So it's the culmination of a lot. So there may be things from the past, things that you've repressed for a while that may be coming up with this full moon, which is making it feel like extra intense. Don't ignore it. Don't escape it. I'm not saying that you have to go into a full therapy session or anything like that, but really examine where you're at and what triggers you and what you want to improve. Apart from just doing that, full moons are all about releasing too. So tonight would be a great night to sort of quiet down, meditate, get out your journal, and think about the things that you want to accomplish. Think about some of the goals. If you had set goals during the last new moon, the full moon kind of shows you like your progress so far. It'll illuminate the things that are working and the things that aren't. And for those things that aren't working, the best thing to do is to discard them. So tonight, get out your journal, light some candles, get your crystals out, sit, meditate, and take some time to be by yourself and think about what you want to accomplish, what may be in the way of you accomplishing what you want to accomplish. And then do a quick ritual to kind of let go of the things that no longer serve you. One of the things that I like to do is I like to write down all of the things that I want to release. Write it down, recite it out loud, and then burn it safely. Obviously, you don't want to set anything in your house or in nature on fire, but definitely burn it and release it for good. That's one of my favorite full moon rituals. Hopefully you can do the same, and it'll definitely help you out. All right, so I just wanted to do a quick reading to see what message Spirit has for us for this full moon. Like I said, it's been really heavy. I don't know if you've been feeling that way, but I've definitely been feeling that way. And I felt like, I only not felt guided to do this message, do this reading, but I felt like there's something that Spirit really wants us to know, or wants us to hear, or wants us to recognize under the light of this full moon. So I wanted to do a reading to highlight that and get that message out to you guys. So let's get into it and see what messages Spirit has for us for this full moon in Pisces. First card out is Discipline. Next card out is Trust. Hopefully you can see that. Let's get one more here. And we've got Relationships. And what do we have at the bottom of the deck? At the bottom of the deck, we've got Envy. I have a feeling that this is one of those things that definitely needs to be banished under the light of this full moon. You might experience something with respect to maybe perhaps one of your relationships that evokes a feeling of envy or jealousy. This card says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. It's like you never really know what people are going through. I think I said this in my week ahead reading the other day, that you really need to be kind to people right now, because everyone's going through some craziness. Everyone is going through their own inner struggles, inner turmoil. And it's really important to be kind, because you really never know what anyone is going through. And when you examine what other people have, what other people are doing, it takes, not only does it take the focus off from you and what you're doing, but it really misdirects your energy, and it brings it down a couple of notches to this, which is not, envy is not a good thing. It's definitely not a good thing. Just like I was saying before in my own personal experience, how I was just examining what's going on with everyone else, and I'm just like, you know, they have this, how come I don't have that? And it's like, I definitely feel like this message, it resonates for me as well. It's like, you really need to get out of this headspace. You really need to get out of this vibration. So under discipline, it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Like I said, it's also a great night. You know, the full moon night is always a great night to set intentions as well. So there's a certain level of discipline that you need to have. I love how it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to, which acknowledges the mental plane and the mental aspect of everything. Discipline is about training your mind. It's about getting your mind on the frequency of what it is that you want. And you can't do that if your mind is here. You need to have a certain, it's like you got to keep your eyes on the prize. It can be very easy to get distracted and to look at what other people are doing, look at what other people have. But if you have the discipline to keep your eye on the prize and keep your mind focused on what it is that you want, you can really accomplish a lot. And with this trust card, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You need to have trust not only in God and spirit and the divine, but you need to have trust in yourself. You definitely need to have trust in yourself. And finally, we have relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. All right, so I feel like the overall message for this full moon is that you really can accomplish a lot of the things that you want to. A lot of the things that you have your mind set to, you can really accomplish them. You just have to have trust in yourself and in God. And you need to trust that whatever help you need, you'll be given, especially by way of relationships. I feel like a lot of times, and especially in these times with, you know, a lot of us coming out of quarantine and these times are really uncertain, I feel like a lot of people have lost faith or trust in relationships, especially when it comes to like getting help going where you need to go. I feel like a lot of people are isolating, and Pisces as a sign can be very isolated as well. Pisces is a very solitary kind of sign. And I feel like under the light of this full moon, you are going to, what's going to be uncovered to you is that you've been going at things alone, or you're really going to start being aware of your isolation, especially as it relates to getting where you want to go in life. And under the light of this full moon, God is saying that you need to have trust in God, in spirit, and that the right relationships will come to you. That you won't be isolated. That whoever is necessary and valuable on your journey will show up. Definitely. All right, let's look into this further and see what other messages there are. We've got God of Swords. Oops, hope you can see that. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Six of Wands. Love this. For the Pisces full moon. What are the messages you got for us, Spirit? Oops, perfect. We've got the Star. And we've got the Three of Swords. I love this. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the moon. I love this depiction of the moon. All right. So right off the bat, a new way is going to be paved for you under the light of this full moon. I feel like what's going to be illuminated is a way. Some of you have been like, I have this desire, I just don't know how to get it. I don't know what to do. Show me a way, show me however. And a path is going to be illuminated to you. and the right relationships are going to find you. Yeah, I love this energy of the Ace of Cups. It's like your cup is being replenished. Something that you may have lost, I feel, is going to be replenished. Most definitely. There could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that could be really instrumental at this time. This could be someone, speaking of the relationship, there could be a relationship with this air sign that could be very beneficial to you right now. But more so than that, I'm seeing that it's all about making a decision. The God of Swords is very decisive, very communicative. And if you notice these butterflies around him, there's this transformation that's going on right now. The Star is all about healing, cleansing. It's sort of the same, this is sort of the same energy with this water flowing, right? There's a cleansing and a healing that's taking place right now. And you're being told that you need to make a decision. Like I said before, it's all about discipline. It's all about what you set your mind to. Setting your mind to that frequency and making a decision to say, look, this is really what I want. I've decided on this. This is what I want. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's this. And success will definitely ensue. This is the Six of Wands. This is all about victory and success, recognition. It's a very positive energy card. Yeah. For some of you, I definitely feel like it's an air sign that's going to be instrumental in helping you get to where you need to go. For others of you, it's just taking a stand, setting your mind to it, making a decision. Yeah, because here we've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about confusion, right? Here we have this one cup that is being filled. When you make the decision about what your cup is, that's where you're going to experience overflow. That's where you're going to be experiencing abundance. If you're all over the place, if you're contemplating many options, if you're contemplating many different cups, your cup can't be filled. And it's going to lead to this sort of heartache. Because if you're scattering your energy, right? If you're scattering your energy, at some point, this may get some energy, this may get some energy, this may get some energy, but not all of them are being filled. They're not all being filled like this. It's when you set your mind to something specific. When you decide that this is what I want, that is when you experience overflow. That's when you experience overflow. It's also, I'm getting heavy Aquarius vibes. So definitely an Aquarius could really be instrumental in this. I feel like for some of you, this full moon is going to illuminate some cheating behavior, some infidelity behavior in a relationship. Someone's been entertaining multiple options, and unfortunately, you're going to find out under this full moon. But again, it goes back to deciding. It's like, okay, so let's say that resonates with you, right? And you find out, within this next week that your partner is cheating on you. What are you going to do with that information? Honestly, what are you going to do with it? Are you just going to accept it and hope that it gets better? Or are you going to make a decision and move forward? Because honestly, once you do that, once you make a decision to move, that's when this occurs. I'm just saying. Well, Spirit is just saying. Honestly. But yeah, it's all about, like, it's almost like Spirit is blaring this in my ear right now. It's like, make a decision. Set your mind to one thing. And this is what you'll have. Trust me. Please trust me. And for those of you who unfortunately find out that your partner is cheating, please don't try to find out who they're cheating with, spy on who they're cheating with, like go through their phone, go through their social media, because I feel like this is what you're going to end up with. Like, this is where you're going to end up. Not saying that the person that they're cheating with is better than you. I'm just saying that it's going to it's going to evoke emotions of envy. They may not be better than you, but they may have something that you don't have. Or you may perceive them as having something that you don't have. And it's going to take you to this real low vibrational place that you really don't need to be, because this is what awaits you. This is what awaits you. So don't waste time on that low vibrational stuff. It's really not going to serve you well at all. Let's see, what else do we have here? Some of you may have health issues related to your heart. And I feel like under the light of this full moon, you're going to be getting like information, or you're going to be shown a way with respect to what treatment is going to be best for you in order to heal that condition. Yeah, I see like you might find a new doctor or a new healthcare provider that's going to be like more helpful to you, that's going to give you really beneficial information with respect to treating your heart problems. I'm hearing like heart or like blood circulation issues, but you'll be able to conquer that, and you'll be shown a new doctor or a new healthcare provider that can help you. All right, let's see what other messages we have here. Let's get one on God of Swords. That one wanted to come out but didn't. Let's get one on God of Swords. That's too many. All right, let's get one on God of Swords. All right, we have the Two of Swords, and this exactly talks about what I was saying. Two of Swords is all about not being able to make a decision. That is not the characteristic of the King of Swords. The King of Swords makes decisions. So again, right now, it's all about deciding. It's all about putting your mind on one thing, focusing on it, and moving ahead with that. Let's get one on the Ace of Cups. We've got the Devil. All I hear is burning with desire. Like, this isn't, in this reading, this Devil isn't a bad thing. It's this, your cup is being filled with something that you really desire, something that you really almost like lust for. And that's sort of how you have to approach it in your mind. That one thing that you're making a decision about should be something that really is just, you're passionate about, that, you know, your heart yearns for. Yeah, it's something that you're on fire about, like seriously. Seriously. And I feel like for some of you, it has to do with career, because the Devil is the Devil card is Capricorn. And this full moon is happening at 10 degrees Pisces, which is the Capricorn degree. The Capricorn degree, like I said before, is all about success, entrepreneurship, ambition, getting ahead, all of those sort of material 3D things. I feel like for some of you, you're really going to focus on that. All right, let's get one on the Seven of Cups. Right, we've got the Six of Swords, and that's about moving forward. Again, like I said, you need to make a decision. You need to fix your mind on one particular thing, and Spirit again is reiterating this message. Move away from confusion. Move away from entertaining lots of options. Move away from, if A doesn't work, then I'll do B. If B doesn't work, then I'll do C. Fix your mind on one thing. Let's get one on the Six of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Cups again, reiterating the same message. Spirit is like, I'm telling you, I'm really telling you that if you focus on one thing and you fix your mind towards this one thing. And doesn't this card remind you of Pisces? Look at the fish just swimming around the base of that cup. This is such Piscean energy with the phases of the moon here at the top. Like, your cup can runneth over with what you learn under this full moon. And Spirit is like, yo, this is for you too, Mel. Don't think that you're just giving this message to everyone else. Like, this message is for you too. So listen, like, right now I am super excited to do my full moon ritual tonight. Like, it's gonna be lit for real. But yeah, again, make that decision. Focus on that one thing, because Spirit is like, yo, I am in the business of giving blessings right now. I am in the business of overflowing your cup. It's not even just giving you enough to drink. You are going to have so much more than you need, to the point where you can help feed others. The overflow from your cup alone can fill someone else's cup. Take this as it resonates. I feel like I'm like vibrating right now. That's how strong this message is. The reason that Spirit is filling your cup is so you can fill others. It's not just about you. It may be about your career, but the work that you do is going to fill others' cups. And in turn, they will fill others' cups. And it goes on and on and on. Oh, if y'all don't do this full moon ritual tonight, y'all are really missing out. Seriously. All right. Let's get one on the Star. I'm like so amped right now. I'm sweating profusely. All right. Let's get one on the Star. We've got the Three of Wands. This is all about commerce. This is like the business card. This goes back to the 10th degree of Pisces, that Capricorn degree. It's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. And look at how big this damn ship is. He ain't waiting for a sailboat. He's waiting for, like, this isn't a yacht, but imagine it's like 100-foot yacht or whatever. It's a huge boat. Whatever's coming in for you is huge. And for some of you, you are going to be like a star. Like, you're going to shine. Your reach is going to be very wide. Just think about stars in the sky. They shine so brightly that I can see it here, and someone halfway around the world can see it there too. The night sky is super bright, and there may be other stars in the sky, but you shine so brightly that you're noticeable. You're going to be noticed. That's also the whole thing with this Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about notoriety. It's about popularity. I mean, we're not clout chasers. We're not doing this for popularity, but just doing this from a sincere place and in tandem with the divine is going to elevate you to places you can't even imagine. You can't. In order for your cup to flow to others, it has to be high, right? If your cup is high, the overflow can fall onto other people's cups. You are going to be placed high in the sky for everyone to see. Oof. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's get Three of Swords here. Three of Swords. Let's get one on Three of Swords. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about wishes fulfilled. Look at that. He's like cheersing. He's got all these cups, probably kegs of beer. Like, he's really like celebrating. It's almost like celebrating yourself, right? Side message, those of you who have heart conditions, please don't drink. I feel like drinking is really going to exacerbate whatever pain you're feeling. And I'm also getting like heartburn. Some of you may be experiencing heartburn over the next couple of days, or like pain in your chest. Please don't, like I said, Pisces is all about escapism. Please don't escape, especially via alcohol, because I feel like that's just going to exacerbate your underlying condition. But for those of you, I feel like, again, once you make the decision and stick to it, you're not only not going to be confused, but you're not going to experience like sorrow and heartache, because it can be very sorrowful when you've got these desires, right? And none of them are really being fulfilled, or you see progress, a little bit of progress here, but not really a lot. So you definitely want to make that decision, like I said, and fix your mind on that one thing, And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is confident. She's fiery. She's confident. She is full of desire. Again, for some of you, this Queen of Wands may be instrumental, especially when I was talking about those relationships before. There may be a Queen of Wands that may be coming into your energy fields that's going to be beneficial to you to help you get to where you need to go. For others of you, I'm hearing if you're finding out that your partner has been cheating and hasn't been faithful, it might have been with a Queen of Wands. But again, we're not going to pay too much attention to that. Take the information for what it is and move on. We're not going to dwell in, oh my gosh, what does she do? What does she look like? Let's go on her Instagram. Let's go on her Facebook and see what this bitch is about. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. We're moving forward and we're claiming what's ours, and we're moving towards abundance. That's what we're doing. Yo, I feel like this message was so powerful. I feel like I feel like I'm still shaking from it all. Like it was really intense. But seriously, heed this message. Heed this message, because I feel like a lot can be done for you. And in turn, you can do a lot for others with this energy that's available to you right now. All right, so let's get one last card to close out the reading. What's one last message that Spirit has for us for this full moon? Look at this. Fork in the road. Can you see that? And what number is this? Is 4. It's 1 and 3, and that makes 4. Again, can't stress this enough about how you need to fix your mind on one thing. How you need to make a decision and say, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. And when you make your petitions to God, when you make your petitions to your ancestors or whomever, be decisive. It's not about, I hope I get this. I would really like that. No, say, yo, this is mine. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. Thank you for giving it to me because I have it already. That is the energy of the God of Swords. Embody that energy tonight under the light of this full moon. And I wish you all abundance, joy, and cups that overflow so that you can help other people and their cups and have their cups overflow. And it's just going to be this snowball of abundance and good stuff for everyone. All right, that's been the message for this full moon in Pisces. I hope that you guys were able to get at least one message from this reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box below. Excuse me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Divine Feminine Works. Every week I do a series called The Week Ahead where I do a quick and dirty tarot spread for the upcoming week. So don't forget to follow me there so you don't miss that. As always, it has been a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. I'm so glad I was able to get this message to you because I know that there are many people who need to hear this. And if you were able to hear this message, act on it. Because seriously, God and Spirit are in the business of giving blessings right now, and they want to have your cup overflowing. These readings are a labor of love, and they come straight from the bottom of my heart. If you feel so inclined and you would like to buy me a coffee, that information is in the description box as well. My loves, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.